Hey, what's going on YouTube? We're back today with a brand new video, and today we're back with this thing 100% ruins Roblox for kids. But without wasting any time, let's hop straight into today's video. And like I said in today's video, we're going to be talking about how Robux has been ruining the game for kids, especially because they don't have their own money to pay for them, and that has an effect on the game. But first up, the first thing we're talking about today is how they're too hard to earn. So the fact that the only way to earn them is by playing games that are almost impossible to beat makes them a little too hard to earn. They should be a little challenging, but the degree of how challenging they are to earn is almost unreal. It's almost not even possible to earn a respectable amount enough to really afford some of these high tier items. But next up, let's talk about how they're easy to buy. So they're hard to earn but easy to buy. You can see how that can be a problem, especially for the people who don't want to spend money on the game, or the people who cannot spend money on the game. It makes it to where it's almost unbalanced on how you can obtain Robux, because you can buy them a lot easier than you can earn them. The balance isn't quite there, and it needs to be adjusted to make it more fair for free-to-play players. But next up, let's talk about how it's pay to win. So just from what I've already said, that leads into a pay to win model, especially in online minigames, to where these expensive items give you an advantage over another player. Because if you were to pay for Robux, then you can get an item that gives you an advantage over someone else. Then at that point, they need to pay for Robux, that way they can compete. But then they're only making it hard for someone else who doesn't have it. So it truly is a vicious cycle that never ends, and this is how a lot of free-to-play games become pay to win. But next up, let's talk about how you can't afford items. So in games where you collect, there are some items that are super rare that you realistically can't afford if you don't spend money. Only 1% of players have some of these items, and that 1%, you guessed it, are people who pay for Robux. There's almost no one who doesn't pay for Robux who has some of the most rare items in the game, and that's because it's almost impossible to earn that much. But next up, let's talk about boring minigames. And by the spare chance you do actually want to earn some Robux, there is one other option. You can play some games called Robux Earners, which in reality are just very terribly made games that are not fun, that are just the easiest to give you Robux on. One person will find one that's pretty easy, and then people will just play it all day, that way they can farm Robux. This is cool, but why would you want to play something boring? They should change how their game is designed, because they're making players play boring games and not enjoying playing their game. It makes it feel more like a chore than actually playing the game. But that's it. That's been a video. This has been this thing 100% is ruining Roblox for kids. But like always, if you enjoy it, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on our free Robux giveaway at the end of the month.